In this episode, it's time for final tune-up on Project Ford Fairmont. Welcome to the channel. My name is Grant Tommy, helping you build your hot rod and your confidence here on Straight Six Van. And today, well, it is time to do some tuning on Project Ford Fairmont. If you caught last week's episode, you know I got the exhaust system complete. So that means it's kind of the last missing piece I needed to do a tune-up on the car. Kind of, well, not once and for all, but at least for here out of the gate. That means today our primary tools are going to be a timing light and a vacuum gauge. And I'm following some steps basically from a Thunderhead 289 video, and I'll leave an info card up over here to that one. And you know, it's going to be a little bit of tuning for dummies. It's maybe going to be a little watered down. It's not going to be super exact because what I really need is an air fuel gauge and a tachometer. I don't have either of those, so we're going to try doing our best without. But first off, we've got to get the car up to normal operating temperature before we even attempt to do the tune-up steps. So we're going to do that. One other thing I'll say is, I know a lot of you have been asking, have you found drive yet? And the answer is no. I tried some things last weekend. I did pull the vacuum control modulator out. It was missing the pin. I did put the pin back in. Still hadn't fixed it. What else did we try? Oh yeah, so the other thing we did last week, we removed the kick-down linkage altogether, and yeah, no, that didn't solve the problem either. So the thought process here is, it almost feels like it has to be some sort of vacuum issue, and if it's not a vacuum issue, it's probably the valve body. There's probably something hung up in the valve body. So before we go there, we're going to do the final tune-up, and you know, maybe if I'm not pulling enough vacuum at the levels I'm supposed to, maybe a tune-up will get us there. Maybe it'll shift in the drive. I don't know. First things first, we just got to do the tune-up. About 18 degrees advanced initial timing. We're going to throw the vacuum gauge on now to manifold vacuum, and we're going to just try to tune the carb, the idle mixture screws, to where I'm pulling the most vacuum. So that's what we're doing now. Well, I've got it tuned at least where I think it feels pretty good. I mean, it idles good. There's a slight miss. Comes up very sporadic. So obviously it's not perfect. I don't have it perfect, but throttle response is great. Doesn't smell like it's running rich anymore. So I feel like I have it in a decent spot. Could it be better? Absolutely, because I still haven't set total advanced timing. So I need to be doing that next, kind of the next step. But it's almost a two-man job. I almost need a second person, you know, either get the car up on jacks, put it in the drive, you know, get it up to kind of a mid-range RPM, and then set some whatever. It's just something I don't think I can just flat out do on my own. Anyway, we've got some more hypotheses on the transmission. I did call my kind of last resort bailout guy, so we're going to try some things out there, but we'll save that for another episode. Otherwise, if you guys have been enjoying the Fairmont content, well, there it is. But we'll leave some other videos over here. That's going to do it for this episode. If you really want to support the channel, I suggest you go buy a shirt from my Spreadshirt store. But that's going to do it for this episode. Until next time, peace out.